Our next guest helps her clients get in the very best shape of their life without cutting out their favourite foods or spending hours in the gym. Welcome the holistic functional nutritionist, Joy Summers, who joins us live. Joy, really good to have you here.
Thank you.
Thanks so much indeed for being with us here tonight. I'm looking for this one because, again, we've been talking about calories there in the intro and this overload of information. Fasting seems to be one of those words that, again, is coming in all different. We've got intermittent fasting, we've got 24-hour fasting, we've got fasting. I just don't know what fasting is at the moment, but I like this idea of mindful fasting as well. Talk us through sort of our understanding of fasting these days.
Sure. So I'm trying to get my clients actually away from counting the calories and focus more on intuitive eating and reading the labels. And so what fasting does is it gives our body the chance to rest and repair. And so, my story was I was a constant snacker, grazing all day, all night in the pantry till 10 p.m. And my hormones were a mess. I had crazy blood sugar regulations. I was a sugar addict. And so fasting kind of helps regulate all of that. And when we do like a 16, 17 hour fast or longer, our body starts a process called autophagy, which is like Botox for your body, and it's for free. And so it's all we have to do is just not eat food and focus on drinking water. We do black coffee, sparkling water, basically just no calories, puts our body at a rest, and you get the full effects of both cellular cleanup and fat burning. It's like a no-brainer.
Sign me up for the free Botox.
Yeah, I'm all about that. Botox for your body, girl.
I want to know though, how does fasting differ between men and women, especially like when you were mentioning there, like hormone levels and things? It must be different, right?
Very different. So women have to fast according to our cycle. And this is a big, there's a lot of like, oh, fasting's not good for everybody. And you're right, it's not. But for the majority, if we can get women synced up and fasting in specific ways, for example, the day that we start our menstrual cycle until about day 17 is the best time to start trying these longer fasts. So if you've never fasted before, I highly recommend starting at like 12 hours, 8 to 8, easy. And then every day, kind of like work your way up to 16 hours, 17 hours, push yourself to a 24-hour fast because you're really gonna feel incredible. You lose the bloating, you have more mental clarity, and then the week before your cycle is when women shouldn't be fasting as much. Whereas men on the other side, men can fast every day, 16 hours or longer, and it's still perfectly okay for their hormones.
Asking perhaps an obvious question, when you just said 12 hours, 8 till 8,
yeah.
In my mind, I really want that to be 8 p.m. to 8 a.m.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh,
yeah,
not
yeah.
8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
So you're fasting, no food in your belly, from 8 p.m. until 8 in the morning.
Oh, fine. That actually sounds doable.
It's completely doable.
Okay.
And the thing is that like it's not about restricting the foods that you love because you have an eating window, right?
Yeah.
So I always encourage my clients, read the labels.
Okay.
Right? A lot of the times we're being tricked and fooled by the marketing. Everything's labeled keto, gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, but then they load it up with like all these toxic chemicals. Maltodextrin, sucralose, it's like super inflammatory on the gut. So you're eating within a specific window, you're looking at the labels, and then you're kind of like playing with some of the foods that you love and making clean swaps.
And when you said, I'm not a black coffee drinker, so could I swap that out for a green tea?
Green tea is fine. Matcha without any milk or creamer, also fine.
Okay.
The other thing that I love to drink is a bulletproof coffee.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That was a big trend a while ago.
I love
yes.
it. So basically a bulletproof is you get your black organic coffee, and it needs to be organic, guys, because the level of mold and acidity that we get from a lot of cheap coffee brands is really important. So organic coffee, I put a tablespoon of MCT oil, I can do a tablespoon of grass-fed butter. I love my collagen. I also love something called Shilajit. Have you guys heard of Shilajit?
No.
Okay, it's a supplement that comes from the Himalayan mountains, and it's like this sticky black resin. I'm not going to say
really
that
selling it to us.
No, it doesn't taste good, but like you feel incredible. Like energy levels goes up. It's like all the good things. So have like a superfood coffee.
It sounds amazing. I would say sign me up for it.
I'm going to play devil's advocate though here
Okay.
for a minute because, and I'm sure we're going to get on with guests a little later on, this idea of, what you eat is who you are, etc., what you put into your body, you'll benefit from. But let's not kid ourselves. We live in a very fast-paced city where there's a lot going on. Every now and again, people will drink from water bottles that are made of plastic. There's a lot of traffic out there and the fumes, etc. Surely there's just toxins all around us all day long.
Everywhere.
So what we do, is that going to compensate for that, or is there other ways of compensating?
I always tell people, like, control what you can.
Right.
So when I moved to Dubai just a year ago, I wanted to find all the non-toxic companies here in Dubai. I wanted non-toxic soap, shampoos, cleaning supplies. I mean, think about everything that we spray on our tables and our floors. It's all chemicals that are going straight into our body. So if we can limit and just start swapping out toxic soaps and lotions for some clean ones, right? They say that by the time a woman leaves the house in the morning, she has over 160 chemicals already on the body. So again, swapping out from plastic water bottles to aluminum or copper. I mean, just all the simple things that we can start doing straight away.
So in Dubai, you mentioned earlier, like, we have a great community when it comes to like fitness and health. Like, how do you think that these are really helping like shape people's opinion of like a healthier lifestyle, longevity, wellness, etc.?
People are becoming more aware, right? Like, the word biohacking wasn't even a word 5 years ago. People had no idea what it was. And now we have all of these sports, all of these community events, these run clubs, right? These coffee parties. It's like people are coming together, and I think that we're inspiring each other, right? Like, I love a walking date. You know, I call up my friend and I'm like, hey, you want to meet me at Kite Beach? And instead of sitting and having a coffee, we're getting in our steps.
Yeah.
So I think that the community is really coming together, and like, we're becoming more aware that health is wealth.
Yes.
And without our health, like, there's nothing else.
I love the fact you mentioned what we call them mental health walks. Me and my friends, we just desperately need them every now and again. Joy, I'm fascinated because I know you've only been in the UAE a year, you've lived all over the world, and just to hear the way you speak about Dubai as well and everything that's going on here, where do you see, or what excites you the most about the industry that you're in, being based here now as your new home in Dubai?
I think it's these like longevity biohacking clinics and hubs and spas that now we can go and, like, you know, you can get your ozone done and you can get your cryo done and some red light done, and there's so many different tools, and not even in necessarily in all of these fancy gadgets, but also in spirituality and, like, you know, doing more breath work or, you know, yoga on the beach and things to really reset our nervous system, because it's not just protein and your macros that like helps us lose weight and feel better. It's our happy hormones, and we really need the community and these events to kind of make us feel like we belong somewhere.
Nice.
Let's do a little practical one if we can, because I'm sure a lot of people out there will go, yeah, love it, okay, I love exactly what you're saying, Joy, I'm all in. And they have just started their 72-hour detox, or their 72-hour fast at the moment. But again, this sort of idea that, you know, we want everything yesterday, we want everything quickly. When it comes to fitness, we're told you build up, you take one step at a time. Is it the same when it comes to fasting and detoxing?
Oh, for sure. I would never recommend a 72-hour fast that hasn't done even a 16-hour before. Now, the 3-day fasts are great. I mean, once, twice a year, right? But I think people can kind of go overboard, right? They're over-exercising, they're over-fasting, they're not getting in enough food. Fasting isn't there as a starvation tool. It's there to really reset and nourish the body. And I say that it's a tool. I mean, look, we all go to a brunch, right? We all overeat. The next day, I'll use fasting as a tool to kind of reset and off balance the amount of food that I ate the night before.
Nice.
So when people are looking at different fasting protocols, we're just, like, it doesn't have to be like 100% every single day. If I want to go out to breakfast with a friend, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to eat breakfast. And then the next day, you can fast longer. So kind of go with the ebbs and flows and see what your body is trying to teach you.
So that's the mindfulness. It's the sort of balancing it out.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, get it.
Totally.